Thank you for tuning in. Dividend Dashboard here, and finally May is over. This means another update. In this video, I will be covering the companies I bought for the month of May, dividends received, dividends year over year for May, and a dividend portfolio update. If you want me to continue doing this type of updates, all you need to do is like this video. It will let me know that this content is well received. Let's dive in. For the month of May, I bought 4 companies. Starbucks, 4.23 shares. Did some dollar cost average and taking advantage that the stock is going down. Johnson & Johnson, 0.16 shares. Bought a small tranche for dollar cost average. Visa, 0.28 shares. Just increasing my allocations since I want this company to be a core holding. And the same goes for MasterCard with 0.25 shares. And the latest addition to the portfolio, Google. I sold a long-term holding in my portfolio, Stag Industrial, and with that buying power, I bought 2.53 shares of Google. In the month of May, 10 companies paid me a dividend. MasterCard, 98 cents. Clorox, $6.01. Colgate, $4.19. Procter & Gamble, $3.05. AbbVie, $9.33. Stag Industrial, which is the company I sold, but the dividend was already declared, $1.50. Realty Income, $5.53. Apple, $1.17. Starbucks, $10.06, and Texas Instruments, $7.80, for a total amount of $49.72. May is one of my high-paying months, compounding at a fast growth rate, starting with 64 cents, $6.99, then $23.65, $51.07 last year, and this year $49.72. And for the first time ever, you might notice that the dividends received this year is lower than the last year. This is the first time posting a year-over-year decrease. It is not by a huge margin, and the reason for the decrease is because last year I had AT&T in my portfolio, a cheap stock that pays a big chunk of a dividend. Due to mismanagement and the decline of the fundamentals, I sold AT&T, resulting in a slightly lower paying months. So that's the reason for the decrease. Moving on to the portfolio update, we are looking at a portfolio value of $20,548.89 with $90 in buying power. This dividend portfolio consists of 23 holdings, yielding an average weighted yield of 2.84%, which translates to $535.34 in projected annual dividends. The performance of this portfolio has been trending down at the end of May, a slightly healthy dip. Nothing crazy to worry about. The year to date is not that high because it is in a constant up and down. Looking at my 23 holdings, Hershey's is still the largest holding for the past 5 updates. I'm not adding to the company, but because I heavily bought it low, any price movement to the upside makes the allocation percentage to increase. As part of my 2024 goals, I want to have a core holding in high quality compounders, and as you can see, I'm consistently buying Visa and MasterCard. Both are 5% each, and I really want them to be around 10% each. The more I read and learn about both companies, the more they amaze me. Simple business with low capital expenditure that makes billions of dollars. Both companies have a lot of room for growth, especially internationally. And in a few years, they should be reaching a $1 trillion market cap because of their growth. As for the rest of the portfolio, I'm not adding too much to consumer staples due to slow growth, but the dividends are being manually reinvested. In my opinion, it is a decent portfolio that would do good in the long term. But on the other hand, it feels like I'm stuck at the 20K mark. And it's because the portfolio is small and the compounding hasn't taken place yet. Annual dividend per holding, a combination of dividend growers at different stages of the business. Most of the high quality companies like Google, Visa, Apple, MasterCard will take a few decades for the dividend to compound. In order to back it up, that's why I have stable blue chip companies like Hershey's, Pepsi, Clorox, Kimberly-Clark, etc. Companies that pay a high established dividend while we wait for the other compounders to grow. Looking at the total return of my holdings with the recent pullback, some companies went back into the red. But from those, the only ones I'm adding are MasterCard and J&J. Overall, the majority of the portfolio is in the green, with some companies having huge gains like Apple, JP Morgan, and Digital Realty Trust. Over the long term, this portfolio will do okay. But like I said, I am at this point where reinvesting dividends and depositing into the account looks like I'm not making a dent in terms of the growth of the portfolio. So that will be it for this update. Thanks for watching. Go check out my channel for more video, and as usual, I'll see you in the next one.